Today we're going to be looking at inequalities in triangles. So Theorem 510 states if sides in a triangle are not equal, then the largest angle is opposite the longest side. Theorem 511 states if angles in a triangle are not equal, then the longest side is the opposite the largest angle. So let's use both of those theorems to look at example 1. We want to name the angles in order from the smallest to the largest. So we're looking right now, our smallest side is KL. So our smallest angle that's opposite would be angle J. The next smallest is 60, and that's opposite angle K. So then angle L is our largest. So now let's look at the opposite. So I'm going to name the sides in order from the largest to the smallest. So our largest angle is angle L, and it's opposite the side of JK. The next largest is 60 degrees of K, so the opposite side is side JL. And our smallest side is the smallest angle is 50 degrees, so the smallest side is KL. So let's look at the triangle inequality theorem. The triangle inequality theorem states the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So we want to use that triangle inequality theorem to figure out if each of these three can create a triangle. So we need to know that all two sides add up together to be longer than a third. So 3 plus 8 needs to be bigger than 10. 3 plus 10 has to be bigger than 8. And 8 plus 10 needs to be bigger than 3. So 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 is bigger than 10, so that works. 3 plus 10 is 13. That's bigger than 8, so good. 8 plus 10 is 18. So that's good. So yes, this can create a triangle. So now let's take a look at this one. We can say 5 plus 7 needs to be bigger than 12. 5 plus 12 needs to be bigger than 7. And 7 plus 12 needs to be bigger than 5. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 is not larger than 12. So this cannot form a triangle. So let's look at the third one. 10 plus 12 needs to be bigger than 20. 10 plus 20 needs to be bigger than 12. And 12 plus 20 needs to be bigger than 10. So 10 plus 12 is 22, and that's bigger than 20. 10 plus 20 equals 30. 30 is larger than 12. 12 plus 20 is 32, and that is bigger than 10. So yes, these three lengths can form a triangle. So now, when we end up and only know two side lengths, we need to find the possible lengths or the range for the third side. So when we first do this, we need to find both of those lengths. So we know that whatever our length is plus 5, it has to be bigger than 8. And also whatever that length is plus 8, it needs to be bigger than 5. So when we go to solve this and we subtract 5 to both sides, we know that x has to be greater than 3. And here we can subtract 8. So x has to be greater than negative 3, but we know we can't use a negative side because you can't have a length that's negative. So So then our last one would be 8 plus 5 has to be bigger than that third side. So 8 plus 5 is 13. So x has to be either smaller than 13 or bigger than 3. So we write that as x needs to be larger than 3, but has to be less than 18. Oh, sorry, that's not 18, it's 13. 13. So let's try this next one. So if we know two sides are 9 and 15, I know whatever my third side is plus 9 needs to be bigger than 15. Whatever my third side is plus 15 needs to be bigger than 9. And then 9 plus 15, that needs to be bigger than our third side. So if we subtract 9, x needs to be larger than 4, or 6, I'm sorry. Larger than 6. Subtract 15. X has to be larger than negative 6. Can't have a negative length. 9 plus 15 is 24. So that means x needs to be larger than 6, but smaller than 24.